Well, hi, y'all. It's me. Can y'all hear me? Is it loud? It's usually pretty loud. Oh, tell me, someone help. Oh, that's me playing on my screen. Well, what's going on, guys? You know who was supposed to be here and they're not? You might have seen me stalking him last evening. The expert. That's right. Well, now can you hear me, Becca Lynn? Thanks. Thanks, Flash Fan. How are you, Flash Fan? Hey, Tia Nina. Wait, I should fix this. Like I know what I'm doing. Okay, look. We've got Flash Fan. Thank you, Flash Fan. We have Becca Lynn. When we returned from lunch for the cross to continue, I wanted to clot things. Oh, is that bad? The rush trial? I didn't even watch it today. It's kind of weird. Tia Nina. Our Texas Tia. And Joseph Willman. I've not seen you before. I think I have seen you before, just not in my chat before. But welcome. It is so good to have you here. There's the White Rabbit. Oh, the expert just had his that's why he wasn't here. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. And look who we have. Wait, why can't I see you? I also hear an echo. Help.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that was weird. I hear an echo.
Yeah, I don't have my earphones in. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had
No,
a
you're
lot of
good.
stuff going on. I was trying to go straight from there.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I did not know yours was going until now. Until I just saw people come in here.
No, I did mine to dump over here.
No, thank you. I really
yeah,
appreciate that. I just didn't mean to like make you back up it. Oh, okay. You did that on purpose. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I came and stalked you. See, I know a thing or two about stalking myself. I definitely did. I hunted you down.
Well, I'm hard to get a hold of, evidently.
Yeah, ever since you started being famous.
I don't know about that.
No, you've always been kind of hard. You have a what?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, no. No. Oh, I wish you had controls. You don't have controls, do you?
Oh, I don't need controls. Okay,
I'm that's
doing
great.
Good. Oh, wait, where's that one? All right. Sorry.
Okay, y'all, I'm not the greatest at this.
That's okay. I'm trying to set my screen up the way I like it. And so that's what I'm putzing around here.
Hello, the White Rabbit. Hello, Jeff. You set your screen up. I'll say hi. Oh, hi. It looks like the expert's in here. Shane Cook, thank you. That is so nice. You are a member. Auntie M. That's a Stacy Schmidt. I like that. Stacy. You get it? I got it.
Oh, yeah. Stacy, her name is really cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I love the way she spells it.
Montoya. Yeah, I love that. I've never seen that. Ace. Hello. Linda. Renee. Oh, I love the orange hearts.
Yeah. Yes, the orange hearts. That's my thing. Because
right?
Okay, yeah, I didn't get a chance to even say that. So right as I was ending, a friend of mine, Purple Phoenix, came over. And Purple, she does what she calls purple bombs. And she has her whole chat go. She'll find somebody who's streaming, and link to them, and have her
Link
hold.
to them.
Yeah, like, but she'll like toss the link into the chat and say, "Okay,
Okay.
everybody, go over here and say hi. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a like." And it helps out, small creators and stuff like that. And so I love purple bomb raids. They come in, they raid your chat.
Yeah.
You look over, and all of a sudden your chat, your whole screen's purple, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, well,
Too.
my favorite color is the color orange. And even though everything the expert is red, but the color orange is my thing. And
I like it.
what did I just do to my earphones?
I don't know, man. My
Okay,
whole
sorry.
system's been all messed up. I had everything connected to my Roadcaster.
Uh-huh.
And then when I went to go live, I tried to like hear in the earphones. Nah. It was telling me no.
I
Hey,
did
I
say
have a
that.
story. Don't you have another name?
Yamaha biker.
Okay. I
But
always get
anyway,
confused
yes,
with
the,
that.
the hearts come from purple. Thank you guys for doing the orange hearts.
Yeah. I love that. That's
I love what the hell people.
yeah, right? They're really cool. Well, and I've been obsessively watching these videos now. Which ones did you watch on your channel?
So I started with I was gonna do the town hall, and then the police get called to the town hall, and then they said, you got to watch the Egypt one where they did the backpacks in Egypt. And
Oh
even
yeah.
that, I don't think I have the right one. But you know which one I want to do, and nobody said anything about this. They got married in Egypt. If you look at their playlist, I'm dying to go through all
But I
that. Like
thought
they,
that I don't think that's true. I saw that too, but I didn't click on that because what my focus was or what I thought my focus was, but I'm cool to go wherever. But I was focusing on the like props cuz this case kind of reminds me of what was going on in the Murdoch case a little bit, just like with the corruption. It seems like corruption in the courts. So I wanted to focus on like the neighbor stuff or like the town stuff, you know? So I didn't click
Mhm.
on that, but chat, he is not married yet, right? That was just like a, what do you
That's
call
my
those
bad.
things? What do you
I don't
call
know.
it? Those like thumbnail, like get you to come in. Clickbait, right? Yeah, he's not married.
Oh,
It
I didn't
totally
know.
got me too, though. But yeah, that Egypt thing does look cool,
Mm.
and I've heard he did like really awesome things there. Right? Did you see it?
Yeah, they got it. They bought so many backpacks for kids, and so there's an orphanage over there, like that George's mom came from, and I feel like that's such the wrong way to say that, but I don't know a better way to say it. Anyway, George's mom was in this orphanage, and Valhalla. Um, and anyway, they wanted to give something back, and it was all about like getting these backpacks. I think first they wanted to do 200, then maybe like went to 500. Ended up they loaded up a
That's a lot.
tractor trailer truckload, a cargo ship container, and shipped it over to Egypt. So
Oh
that's
wow,
it's
that's a
just
ton.
amazing. Yeah,
That's a ton. Those things fits
yeah.
like people live in those.
They do. They do.
Here in
There's a whole bunch
Texas
of YouTube.
anyway.
Yeah, there's
Oh
a whole
really?
bunch of YouTube videos on that. But
Nice.
the if you're talking about like find out more about the town stuff, I think it's the police raid town halls one that
Oh yeah.
I keep hearing, and then but there's so much going on, and then you heard about today, right?
No, what?
So the sheriff told
Something else happened? Don't even tell me.
yeah told
What?
yeah, it's Jeremy, right?
Yeah.
Told him that God, I just went blank on names. You know what? I was stuck on Jared. I think it's because I'm hungry.
That's
I'm eating
yeah.
an Uncrustable. Told Jeremy that that they got notification that there's been a hit put out on him.
No way. Who
Yeah,
told him that?
the sheriff did.
Why would the sheriff tell him that?
Well,
Well, I mean, because
because
they obviously got
he doesn't want to get
notification. Yeah, yeah,
shot.
yeah. Yeah, that actually happened here one time. Like in Travis County, the sheriffs found like they were told of a like a threat made against one of the judges, and they didn't do anything about it. And then that same person ended up, and they didn't even tell her. And that person ended up pewing her in the face, and they got sued so hard. And they lost, obviously. So yeah, that's real crazy. That's what I was gonna say. So that's the reason I was gonna go through all of these, is because I was like, I want to check, and like, it doesn't even seem safe out in that town for him.
Right?
You know?
I mean, it's scary, and it's
Yeah.
KMS, the sheriff came to the house to notify them, and the Hales announced it in chat in
That's crazy.
Megan Fox's. I think it was Megan Fox's today. Is that not
That's
crazy?
crazy.
Though?
It's
What
crazy.
would you
but
do
like,
if the sheriff came and told you that?
I would move. Do they? But do they have kids? Like, I wouldn't move if it weren't for my daughter. But yeah, hell yeah, I'd be out of here in a heartbeat if I was told that. I would go into hiding. I'm not having somebody hurt my kid.
Yeah, it's
But
I mean, this is a town about 100 people. So, like,
no
what's
kids.
the
Okay. Well, it seems like the people. Oh my god! I watched this one with the mayor today. The ex-mayor. Have you seen that one? Mike Davis. So this car is not even registered to the same county that ends up parking in his yard. And this guy comes to pick up his car when he finally gets notified, and he's super, super rude and like tries to get into a physical altercation with Jeremy. And it turns out it's the ex-mayor of that town. But he doesn't even live in that town. He's just like randomly parking on Jeremy's lot. But like, it seems like people from other adjacent towns also have their tentacles in the mix. So maybe it's not just 100 people.
You know what? I need to do a map thing. Like, I don't know where Otter Creek is.
Me
I
either.
don't, I don't know what is around there. It's, yeah. Russ the Sus.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
started writing down names yet?
okay. So Russ the Sus is the one that was like just recently mayor, though. But I'm talking about the guy, Mike Davis, ex-mayor of, and he parked his car on Jeremy's property for like a whole day. And then he got called out there by the sheriff. And he was such a jerk near Bronson. Oh, yeah, it is near Cedar Key. I saw that. Didn't like a lot of their fans go to that town to visit them, like for a meetup? I think so.
I think for the for Christmas maybe.
Oh, okay.
We had because like when they were, I was doing the trying to figure out the Christmas thing. People kept saying that we need to get YouTube creators to go down for this Christmas, and I was like, I'd do it.
Right.
I mean,
I've heard it's really pretty, like Cedar Creek.
yeah, I have
But
no idea where it is. Florida's a huge
he
state.
showed it on a map the other day. Does he still live in Otter Creek?
Yeah, well, I think he has a place in Ohio and a place in Florida. I don't know. I don't know 100%.
Yeah,
Fans
they do need to
come
go
in
back
for-
to Ohio, maybe. Sorry.
No, I'm
What'd you
just trying to keep up with the chat. It's like
I know,
awesome.
it's
Okay, Otter
fast.
Creek.
Oh my
Cedar
gosh,
Key,
there's
Otter
so
Creek.
many. This is so many people.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
it's
y'all
awesome,
are
isn't it?
amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's super awesome. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
told everybody.
I was.
So I was coming over here to hang out with you, and it's like I'm
Thank
just gonna
you,
send everybody over here.
expert. Thank
So,
you. That is
guys,
so nice.
so McKinley, this is how many? How long have you been doing this? How long have you been doing
I
the tube thing?
started at the end of October.
Okay, so how many? What's your channel? You've got. I don't know anything about your channel.
My channel's just legally live, and I've done like not very many live streams, especially not on my own.
So
I just like
I'm
get nervous.
okay. So that's what I was gonna say to everybody is like this is what's funny about this. So okay, you guys know my friend Volstorm. Okay. Oh man, he loves to give me a hard time. He was like, when I first started doing this, he was like, man, you suck at this. You can't push buttons. This isn't that hard. Because you see everybody do this and it looks easy when they're doing it. And he's like, man, this is so. And I was like, Yeah, well, I do suck at it, and it's just hard for me because I'm dumb. And anyway, so he did a live stream with Dictionary Diva. After that was over, followed the Miz. For some reason, I'm the Miz from WWE. I gotta start watching him. I don't know about him. And I used to be a huge wrestling fan. So anyway, it was oh yeah, yeah, Jeff, I will. That was so crazy. Well, she was in the chat for most of the night. But anyway, the
Who?
Volstorm, you were in
Oh
MG
yeah, yeah, I
Laws.
was. I was until eventually I did shut the computer because I really needed to go to sleep. But I think I might have been there the whole time.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
do not stay. Do not try to keep up with us. Please do not do that. It's not healthy. But anyway, yeah, Volstorm, he did a live with Dictionary Diva. Like 5 people come in and watch it, and I mean, very calm. He didn't have other people on there. He didn't have all this stuff. After it was over, he said, I will never make fun of you for doing a stream ever again. I have never heard him in my life, and I've known Volstorm for forever, right? I've never heard him say that he will not make fun of me for something because he's the person there to make fun of me, right? And it's
Yeah,
because this stuff it is hard, McKinley.
it's
So just
way harder than
relax.
it
This
looks.
this is a great group here, and
Yeah,
it's like I always say, I don't read the chat, but I try to.
have to when you're streaming, right? Because like you always have told me not to read the chat, so that was like my motto. I was like, oh, I'm not going to read this thing. But then I realized, like, people kind of want to interact.
Well, the
So
chat, the reason I say that because the chat will mess with you. At least with
yeah, I
me.
know they'll
My
they'll
chat
sometimes
loves
troll
to
you,
mess with
right?
me.
Yeah.
You guys know Crafting Emily. She when Brian Koberger, Brian Koberger, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
The Idaho, Moscow, Idaho suspect.
Yeah, yeah,
When he
exactly.
got arrested in Pennsylvania, big stream, lots of things are happening. We're breaking live, doing all this stuff. I think like it was like watching the airplane go across country, all this stuff, right? Crafting Emily puts in there and says he lives not far from where the Scranton serial killer lived.
I
And
don't
so
even know
I
what that
started
is.
going with it. And for like 3 hours, I did 3 hours after that. I've already been streaming for probably 3 hours. The next 3 hours, I keep talking, bringing up the Scranton serial killer was close by to him. That's from The Office. She made it up.
I was like, I was about to say, I was like, but Scranton is the place where,
Yeah,
but it
she
might be a
made
real
it.
place too, right?
She made it up, and she put it there in the chat, see if I would do it, and I did for three
Yeah.
hours. I talked about the
People tell
Scranton
me
serial
stuff all
killer.
the time. Farrell told me once that I ruined Christmas. I'm not going to
Did
repeat
you?
what I had. I'm not going to repeat what I had done because I very easily could have ruined Christmas.
Oh, did you tell secrets?
I told secrets
Oh, don't
out
do
loud
that.
on YouTube. I know it was terrible. I would have been so sad if my kid had been sitting there.
Yes, Shirley, I understand. I'm sorry for reading your chat. I tried to avoid that because it
No, I like
knocks
it.
me off. But when I got addressed over here, Shirley says we are not true crime. Shirley, yes, that is.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I am very thankful for that, and
Thank God.
that's what I'm trying to find my groove because I was in true crime when I got started, and I'm not. When I got started, the only thing that was happening was Kylie Rodney, not Kylie Rodney. What's
No,
the
it was
girl
yeah,
in
the one that ended up in the pond, but I don't know. I
no
never
no no
followed
that's
that
Kylie
case.
Rodney. I'm thinking of her
Gabby?
boyfriend was yeah, Gabby.
Gabby Petito.
Yes, yes. So
Petito.
that was, and what got me started was because
Oh,
that
and
was
that
like,
one was crazy.
well, here I
The
go, right?
people.
I'm sitting there. It's during the pandemic. You can't talk about the pandemic. That was a big no-no on the tubes.
Right.
What else is there that's going on? Because everybody's locked inside. And anyway, so that happened. Gabby Petito happened, and I started noticing all these true crimers. And
Yeah.
Florida wasn't locked down, so everybody's out in Florida. Everybody they had bullhorns. They were in front of the laundry's
Bullhorn Betty.
house, all that stuff. And I'm sitting there going, none of this stuff that they're talking about is true. So I'm like, well, I was like, might as well use that education of mine. And I was like, look, it's just what do they tell you? Well, you do criminal defense, don't you?
I do.
So what's the most
Yeah, that's
important
all
thing?
I do.
What's the most important
About
thing in it? The three things are, it's always the facts,
don't
the
talk.
facts, the facts.
Oh, and don't
Well,
talk.
well, yeah. The fact is, you
Don't
don't
talk.
need to
Don't
talk.
talk. Don't talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
police are not your
facts for
friend.
sure.
They're
Yeah,
not that
no.
stuff. But yeah, it is brutal. It's horrible. They will.
The
They
true
they
crime
will.
community is ruthless, and they will turn on you quickly. Hey, Lee McKinney, I like your name.
I
That's
called you
because my name's
Mackenzie
McKinley.
earlier.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
and
People do it
I
all the
called you
time.
Mackenzie because I went
It's
blank.
okay.
I think I've got 4 hours of sleep. This is
I,
the third time I've
yeah,
been
you've
on
been up
YouTube
a lot.
today.
Sorry. Thank you for
No,
coming. I
that's
really
great.
appreciate it.
Oh,
I
this is
did not.
awesome. Hey, Devil.
I thought it was going to be like us and like 3 people. Anyway. Okay, so have y'all gone over? I don't know if anybody has any interest in doing this, but I mean, probably not because it would be pretty boring. I did like pull up some information on the law surrounding injunctions and like injunctions for protection against stalking or cyber stalking in Florida.
Oh, sweet.
It's a
Go
lot of
for it.
words.
Well,
Can
you know what you
can you
do?
hear
Hold
that
on.
vacuum? What?
Do you have a locals?
No? Do I need
So
one?
I have a locals, and you know what I
Mm-hmm.
do? I put
What?
whenever I do a case, and I have, like you said, it's a lot of words. So
Yeah.
I put up the PDFs in my locals,
Yeah.
or I can
That's
put
a
it.
good
I put it in
idea.
my Discord or something like that. So it's always so they can follow along. That's
Yeah, that's a good idea.
oh my gosh, Shirley,
Yeah,
you
everyone
sound
should
like
like
you have experience. Sorry.
with what?
Oh, the true crimes, they chew you
I
up and
know,
spit you out.
right? I was
Dude,
like,
they
yep,
turn on each
she
other like
knows.
crazy.
And
Holy
they
cow.
are ruthless when they do it. They like go out doxing everybody and it's scary.
Do you guys well, remember Kylie Rodney? I mentioned her earlier. She was the girl that was in Lake Tahoe or whatever that is. She that's the one that Ryan Upchurch got involved in. He kept saying, man, something's fishy about this, and then he started coming up with some conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Well, I did a live, and Ryan Upchurch showed up.
Nuh-uh.
He popped up in my chat, invited him on, talked to him for 45 minutes. Now
No
everybody at
way.
the time was giving him a hard time, saying that he's crazy, he's causing problems, doing this and that. And I asked him, I said, what do you think about that? And he's like, I like to make people's gears. I like to get them to move their gears, in their brain. Because that was part of my question. I was like, I think I know what you're doing. Do you care to explain?
Ruffling
And
feathers.
yeah, it's he's saying stuff to get people to react.
Yeah.
And anyway, but yeah, he got just brutalized by people. And now he's actually going through a lawsuit over that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes, I haven't kept up with that. I did read the initial suit, but it's all about defamation and all that.
I mean, yes, I am definitely jumping on that. Like everybody in the hey MG,
MG Law, what's happening?
everybody law or law adjacent is going to jump on that.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
But they're not. This isn't a law issue though. It's just that one bad judge. Everything else, this is just redneck neighbors.
For sure. I think that the problem that the reason that it like really gets the attention of creators too though is because what they're essentially trying to do, like because the law says or to cause another, like the law does kind of seem to say that if the content creator causes the other person to go and do the things, then they could be held liable, which is crazy. Real
And that's
crazy.
Florida.
Yeah. And I think that it's It's Florida Statute Section 784-048.
I didn't write that down.
Okay, well, I'll tell you later.
Yeah, just send it if you don't mind. Would you send me that like a link to that so
Yeah, I
I
will.
can read it one day? I know what's going on. Um,
Yep.
I love listening to McKinley talk. Such a sweet voice.
Isn't that
There you
nice?
go, McKinley. Look, this is what the chat's good for.
They're really good. They're very
It will
nice.
well they tell you where your strengths are.
Wait, what happened there? Jeremy has.
Let's
Yes,
make an
they did
effort
tell
to
me
begin.
that, man. Yeah, and you know, put on him. Can the judge revise the injunction in some way? Well, the judge could, of course. The judge can always revise an injunction. The judge can remove the injunction. The judge can do anything that he wants. However, based on what we've seen, I would say that he's not going to. He's pretty locked in on his decision, it seems like. So, and actually, I don't know that that judge can even touch it now because isn't there a stay while it goes to the other court?
I don't know what's happening there. I don't know the latest on because what I know. Okay, so here's my feelings. The MG Law found out about this from Megan Fox, and he's doing
Mhm.
the trial stuff and everything. And so I'm not covering any of that stuff. He was kind enough to introduce these people,
Yeah.
the Hales family here to me, and I really appreciate that. And I want to learn more about the Hales. I want to learn about their backgrounds. I want to learn about what's happening with the neighbors, stuff like that.
Oh,
So
yeah,
then that way,
right?
when I'm on streams, I can, talk about this stuff uh, because everybody has a backstory.
Oh, her
She has
tablet.
two tablets.
I forgot about the tablet. The tablet was amazing. Yeah, no, I want to know about it too. And they're just like super entertaining. And you know what? They'll like start telling their story and then they like start going through their auction items. Uh-oh, did it get you? The
I
laughy
joke
laughs.
because he has the tablets and MG Law on his computer.
I
He's
know.
like, no, it's a good computer. It's 12 years old.
Or I love he's always like, it's not the Wi-Fi. It's not the Wi-Fi. But maybe it's not.
Dude, let me tell you. So I'm all Apple, right? And like I'm sitting here going, I've got the M1. Okay, that was like the first of their new silicone chips. They're supposed to be so advanced. They do all this stuff, and I'm already sitting here going, when the M3s just came out, when those things get down a little bit more in price, I think I need to go to the M3. I'm
Who said
already
that?
looking at it. Me, I'm already
Oh,
I'm already looking at the next computer. I've had this thing like 2 years, 3 years. He's had
that's
his computer
crazy.
for 12 years. I'm like, dude, the fan doesn't work in that thing anymore. He needs to open the case up and clean it out.
Yeah. Well, I think it seems like he takes care of it though.
He has
But he
cat hair. He has
definitely,
Osimoto hair in there.
that's probably slowing it down for sure. Yee. There's a lot of fantastic people that live in. Yeah. 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 And I've even seen some of them on his videos. Like there's even some like good people. Like it seems like one of the sheriffs that goes out there a lot. No, I don't know what an F3 is. It's a Topo Chico hard seltzer because I get nervous, which is why I have to drink when I'm on stream. That or,
Why do you get
my
nervous?
other option. I don't know, man. I just don't at first I feel like I'm talking to like the air, you
Well,
know?
I'm an airhead, so that works.
So it makes sense. In this case it's true,
I'm an
but
airhead.
normally not. I'm an airhead too. So that works. Okay. Let's start. Do you want to start at this playlist? Somebody said watch it from the very beginning. I just feel like I don't want I've watched that one and it was kind of boring. I think. Uh-oh, what'd I do there? Oh, there's my inbox. I really got to learn how to stream properly. Okay. Okay, so here's some of the ones that I sent to myself. Don't do that, headphones. Don't do it. You saw the town hall one, right? You said?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
I haven't.
It seems like it might be in like several. Yeah, I shouldn't put that up on the screen because I'll just copy the link because I don't want my client's information on YouTube.
No, you don't. You don't want that at all.
You know, it's crazy because that's not what we're trying to do. Excuse me. Oh, look at me. I'm so silly, y'all. That goes there, right? At the top. Oh, y'all can't even see it.
Oh, wow.
That's not it. That's not it, y'all.
You need to go to What the Hell on
Yeah.
YouTube. Hit the little, yeah.
And then the Otter Creek.
Yeah. There it
I
is.
had
What the hell?
saved them and sent them to myself because I was going to be fancy, and y'all see how that worked. Don't be fancy, McKinley. Just don't do it.
Well, you know, there's a time to be fancy, right?
Yeah, and it's not. It's not now. There we go. Okay, so when we do find one and it starts to play, I'm afraid it's going to be super loud, so y'all definitely
Just
have to
hit
tell
play.
me.
Well,
Oh, you want me to
here's
play
what
this
you-
one?
Well, I don't know. Which one you want to play?
Huh?
Which one do you want to play?
Not that one.
Okay.
What is it? You guys? Oh. Okay. Okay, so I don't like. I wanted to go down here. See, this is why I sent them to myself because how many things do they have in here?
200. There's 200 videos on Otter Creek.
Okay. There we go. That's the one I want to watch.
All right, now
That's
you gotta
really
turn the
loud,
volume up.
right?
Now I can't hear anything.
Up.
There's no volume over here. Did you share the volume?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Nick.
Hi, Nick. I don't see you because I'm over here struggle streaming.
Is that struggle?
Oh,
What does that be? Sorry.
what's struggle streaming?
No, I was trying to put the two words together to see if we can come up with a new word.
Oh,
Struggle streaming? There you go.
is that loud?
I can turn it down in my ears. If you want to turn it down just a little bit. Just a
I'm going
little
to turn it
bit.
down over here a little
Okay,
bit.
there you go.
It's real loud.
You requested a 2-inch meter.
Didn't give you permission to record me.
Didn't need it.
There you go.
The one cop was like, what are we doing here?
So loud.
And he was like, we're here for the guy in the gray hoodie.
You're not going to believe this. The mayor of Otter Creek called not one, not two, but 3 Levy County sheriffs to remove me from the town hall meeting.
You have to do what?
You got to watch this all the way from the beginning, all the way from the end to understand the full story of how I believe the town is actually stealing from me. Now, I know there's lots of behind the doors and off record dealings going on that I believe are corrupt. But this just is going to blow your mind on how I got 3 sheriffs called on me at a town hall meeting in one of the oddest places in the world.
So chat is saying that we need to start at like the very beginning of this and work our way back.
Where's the very beginning?
Like the very first video. No, they say it's a good one. Okay.
Otter
Sorry,
Creek.
guys.
Now, this goes all the way back to 2021, April 2021. This is my first interaction about my water bill. Otter Creek keeps getting otter. Just got a water bill. Now, here in Otter Creek, whether you're residential or whether you're commercial, the water is $22.50 a month. And that's up to 4,000 gallons. After 4,000 gallons, then you have surcharges on top of that. Now, they've sent me a bill charging me $50 a month. Something's a little odd, or a little odder about that. I've already done some research. I already know that everybody, whether they are a business or in a residential home, gets $22.50 a month. That's just the rate. So somehow they came up with this rate of $50. Now, I already guessed they're going to go, well, we had to put in a 2-inch water meter line for you. Yep, and you did. And I paid $2,360 for that line. And I'm not paying twice for it. We're headed to the town. Remember, town is a public place. All the servants in there are public servants. We're going to go see what they have to say about it.
That was the initial bill. That was the first
This lady's
bill.
For how?
Can you explain billing is
the clerk.
Okay, so this is.
But for whatever, any.
Thank you, Nick. That's so nice. I'll stop pausing, but thank you.
Yay,
Thank you
Nick.
for the memberships.
Part of that month
Okay.
when from your turn on to the bill.
So is the difference in the turn on of the amount charged different than?
We're still working on the
This lady's
commercial
crazy.
Okay.
so the first one was a little higher than the second one, and from now on.
Meet Mary, the town hall clerk. She works every day, almost every day, from 10 to 2 in the townhouse of Otter Creek. This is the first incident when I come peacefully about the town stealing from me. And as you'll see, Mary's just pulling numbers out of nowhere. It does not get peaceful after this first encounter. So your commercial rate, who applies for a commercial
Right?
rate?
Well, you have the 2-inch meter,
Uh-huh.
and that makes the difference.
So
No,
am
it
I the
doesn't.
only one in town with a 2-inch meter?
There's one other.
Who's the other?
Um, They currently are not using their 2-inch meter,
Oh,
Okay.
look
But there
at
is a-
that.
but we are working on
So-
the rate structure.
Okay, so from my understanding, you let me know if I'm wrong. I was quoted that the water is $22.50 a month, and
For
that
residential.
and I am a residential property. Now, regardless of whether I have a 2-inch meter or not, I paid for the 2-inch meter. I
You did.
paid $2,360 for a 2-inch meter. I'm not going to pay twice for a 2-inch meter. I'm a residential property. I am not a commercial property. Now, I see here that you put commercial, but I am a residential property. I'm zoned as a residential property. I've already paid for the meter. The meter should make no difference. It is $22.50, regardless of whether you're residential or whether you're commercial in this town, up to 4,000 gallons. Now here, your bill tells me what I used as far as gallons.
Right.
So what happened here?
What?
Because when we put in,
Excuse me, y'all said she's going at some point this woman assaults him? That seems a little crazy.
requested a commercial meter,
Which I have,
and so
I
you
paid
are
for.
billed commercially.
which I paid for.
Your bill is commercial. It's not the $22.50
So
for
wouldn't
4,000
that
gallons.
been important to tell me when
Who did you ask?
I asked you?
No, you didn't.
So I was told the water would be $22.50 a month,
That's for residential. That's for the
and I am a residential property.
standard residential meter.
So what is the difference, so that I understand? What's the difference between a residential meter and the commercial meter that you're charging
Yes.
for here? Because
What?
in my understanding, 4,000 gallons in Otter Creek, you're charged $22.50 for 4,000 gallons. There's nowhere that says anything about a size of the meter whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't use 4,000 gallons. I used 1,300 gallons. That's way less than 4,000 gallons. Your billing is based on gallons, not based on size of the meter. And I'm being billed what other people aren't being billed. So for example, Otter Creek Post Office is a commercial property. You're not charging them at a commercial rate. You're charging them $22.50.
Hey, expert.
Yeah.
You know how this is what says it's about the town hall meeting?
Yeah.
Did you see this morning that it's Levy County, right? It is.
I didn't know what county it was.
They had that town meeting on YouTube playing live. I don't know how to do emojis, Val. I need help. And I went in there for a minute, and it was like, it was full. It had like almost 700 people in it. Who do you think they were? Like just watching a town hall meet. It was all the what the hills.
Oh yeah. Oh
awesome.
yeah, man. Yeah, these people
And it was
have
about the
have a
water.
great. This is what I aspire to be. They have such a wonderful connection with their chat. And that's what I love, man.
Right.
That's one of the things when you get started, you think, what happens to the day if like I do? Because I don't see ceilings. I don't know how high this thing can go. What happens when you get so big that it's like, what happened to my buddy that used to be in the chat, this person or that person? And I worry about that because I love the chat. And that's the Hales, man. They just kind of remind me of like, they're so thankful for this. And it's just a cool thing. It's cool.
Yeah, no, they are very cool. And the way that their chat, they just have the best group of people too. So it really makes me believe that, they're good. They are good people. You can't have so many great subs and be a terrible person. I'm looking for Nick because I was going to try to mod him. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start this back. Okay.
I have other commercial or business-owned properties around me. For example, the hunting club that's not being charged at a commercial rate. It's being charged at $22.50. So why am I, as a resident of Otter Creek, being charged $50 for something that just out of the blue you guys pulled and went, okay, I'm going to charge them $50?
Well,
Who-
take it up with the council.
So who made that decision?
Such a BS.
The council didn't, because I've already talked to council members, some of them. So the council doesn't know anything about this. Some of those members, who told you to bill me at $50 a month?
That was the commercial rate.
Did anybody tell you to bill me that? Or did you just go $50 a month?
No, I went by the previous commercial rates.
So
The ones
previous people in Otter Creek have been charged $50 a month? Or am I the first person ever to be charged?
It's actually going to be $66.25 per month.
So am I the first person ever to be charged at their commercial rate?
No, there were previous 2-inch meters that are not in service at this time.
So they're just not in service anymore,
Right.
but they were charged at what rate?
It was actually more than it is going to be now. But I'll take it up with the council and
So
see
I've
what
talked
kind
to
of
some
an
members of the
adjustment.
council already. They are unaware of this. As a matter of fact, the members of the council that I talked to said it does not matter whether you're commercial or residential. The rate is the rate is the rate. It's 4,000 gallons. After that, then you're charged after that. And why are they doing this? And so the council, most of your members of your council have no idea about this.
Well, and we're going to be doing rate adjustments very soon.
It does in towns.
So-
It does matter on commercial. They do.
Yeah, except that he's not commercial. He's actually residential. It's just
Well,
because he's got
he's-
the 2-inch pipe.
Well, like how he said though, it's like you talk to council members. They said, "Oh, it doesn't matter. Water is water is water." It's like, yeah, I wish it worked that way, but it's like taxes. Agriculture. Like in Tennessee, you want to be agriculture A1. That is the most basic there is. You have no restrictions. But then it's like, residential, you have different residential restrictions. You have your different commercial business restrictions. And they charge taxes based on that because of, various different things. But, main thing is that they like to tax businesses, so that way the people that actually go out and vote, they're like, oh, well, you're taxing, you know, Chevrolet over there. You're not taxing me. Yeah, you're getting taxed too, bud. It's all trickled down.
Yeah, well, the thing is that yeah, it was all started with that 2-inch pipe, right? But the thing is that he sets out his arguments so clearly. He should have been an attorney. Well, he definitely shouldn't have, because he's like, doing
He's
what he
much
has
better,
to do, and
much
he's great
better.
at it. Yeah, much better off. But he makes like very good arguments, and the way that he says it is like he already paid for the 2-inch pipe. So there was no cost to the town over the pipe, right? Because he covered all of it. But then they're trying to also increase his monthly bill, and he's the only one that's being billed at that rate, even though the town rules before that were that they didn't charge differently for businesses versus residential. It was all the same. It was $22 or $25 or whatever it was until he came along. And then now they're trying to say, oh yeah, well, that's because you wanted the 2-inch pipe, which is a bigger pipe than the regular residential pipe, I guess. But he's like, but they charge by the gallons of water that you use, right? Like just like how the gas station charges you per gallon, not how big the reservoir it's going into or your tank on your car. You know what I mean? You don't get charged by how big your tank is. You get charged.
So
Anyway, it's a good argument.
yeah, it's a great argument. That's what I did. Like, my background is government, and it was so frustrating. I hate red tape because, like what McKinley just said there, it is very simple. Water's water, right? How many gallons are you using? Look at the end product. Doesn't matter about the pipe size. But you get into communities. It's one of the reasons why states should be set up in a way that they are the ultimate authority, and they don't allow too much. They don't allow counties and cities to have too much power in changing laws, because when you don't know what jurisdiction you're in, it hinders growth.
Right.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep that simple.
Hey, look who we have. Okay, I hope I don't mess this up. Bear with me if I do. I'm new. I'm going to use that for a while.
You can get away with it.
Oh, holla.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing?
We are great. I'm so happy to see you. I get really excited and start screeching. You feel rough?
I feel rough. I feel real rough.
Because of staying up all night and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think I got off Camelot this morning at like 8:30.
I've never been over there.
I'm too old for this.
I heard about you, Valhalla.
You
What'd
heard
you
about
do?
me?
Yes, I heard that you were over there.
Yeah, I was.
No,
over there.
I couldn't tell you who told me, but I just remember somebody saying, "Oh yeah, Valhalla went over," and I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Well,
It
that's
is
cool."
the
I was
goat
like,
man.
"Yeah, totally forgot."
The goat man. I would drop their links if I weren't running this stream.
Oh, I got you.
But there's no way. Oh, I forgot. You have a wrench.
I've got a wrench
Perfect.
everywhere.
Have you typed in the chat? You have typed. Type in the chat again, please.
I've got
Okay,
wrenches
thank you.
everywhere.
Okay, so have you been watching this, Val?
Sort of. I've been
So
listening.
this is how it all got started, I think. This is what I think and what someone else said in the comments, so I believe it. But it's about a water issue, and they have made up this he's the only resident in the whole town that is paying at this rate. They just made it up specifically for him, and it doesn't even make any sense. And it's like against their own rules. Their rules were their rules stated that they charged the same rate for residential and commercial, but now they're trying to charge him based on the pipe that gets the water to his house. It's crazy. And apparently,
Why would that matter?
this stops him at some point, y'all.
Why would it matter that he has a bigger 2-inch pipe? That shouldn't matter at all.
No, it shouldn't at all.
So I'm in a situation here. I've got a bill. You did mail it to me properly. and you're charging me overdue, and I understand that. It wasn't my mess, it wasn't your mess, it was the post office.
Yeah, and
They
it came
screwed up.
back. It came back really late.
I talked to the post office this
Mhm.
morning, and they apologized, and they said they're going to correct it. They're going to watch all of my mail. So the post office has apologized. I understand. If it's not your fault, it's not my fault. What I need to understand, and I don't, because I've already talked to other commercial buildings and properties here in Otter Creek, and I've talked to some of your council members. I don't understand why I'm being overcharged for something that they're not aware of.
Okay. Well, we'll adjust it to the residential rate, and then when the rate changes come in,
Hot.
So
sorry.
so
Oh.
you'll owe $45 when you may have already gotten your next bill.
okay. Well, hopefully the post office didn't screw it up. So can I pay you $45 for this bill?
Yep. And I will make the adjustment.
And we'll be good.
Yep.
We'll be completely good.
Yep. We'll be good.
And so
Well, if you pay me $45 for this bill, I'm going to make the adjustment, so you'll be paying $22.50 for this bill
yes,
and $22.50 for the
them.
ones that just went out.
okay. I'm not fine with all of a sudden Jeremy Hale's moved into town. Let's bill him something that out of the air and
No.
out of the blue.
And
boom.
I apologize because I was basing it
I just
on
wanna-
the previous
did-
commercial.
Did somebody tell you to do it, or did you just go, okay,
I
well, I
did,
think this is it?
because it was designated as a
So
commercial property.
nobody told you to do
Nobody's,
it. Okay.
no.
So it's not a commercial property. It's not. It is a residential property. If it goes to a commercial property, which it may in the future, I will make sure that you know that it's going to be designated as a commercial property. Please understand. I am not trying to be difficult. I am a person that does not like confrontation in the first place. But if I get pushed, I'm going to shove back if something's not right. And so I'm not trying to be confrontational. I just want it done right. That's it.
Well,
That's it.
and you should be treated just like everyone else is. I mean,
I can't write you a check.
sure can.
May I borrow a pen?
You may.
Remember those words. I should be treated like everybody else is. I'm not sure everybody else had 3 sheriffs called on them at the town hall meeting when you were called out on your corruption. Marion?
That's what's happening here, you guys. That's what this is all about. He moved into this little tiny town who's been set in their ways and doing it their own way for generations. And he starts ruffling feathers because he expects things to be done the way they should be, as all of us should expect out of our tax dollars. Right. And now he's getting all these people exposed. He's got the mayor. He was fighting with the mayor, right? Now there's a new mayor.
Russ is the one who was trying to fight. Yeah, and now he's got the best friend mayor. But then there was also an old mayor from way before that wasn't the mayor when he was there, but is also a jerk to him.
That's what this is all about.
You know what it makes me realize, though? I was thinking about this on the way to court today when I maybe should have been thinking about my own cases. But I was thinking, like, I was listening to it in the car, and I was like, with the way that this water lady, the town clerk, has been doing him, that's exactly how the judge acts to him in the end, too, So it makes a lot of sense. Like, that is totally just a small town. You're an outsider.
Small town politics.
We're going to do what we want and F you, because what are you going to do about it, And that's that's how they roll.
Our tiny town. But he's got
a platform. Will you read this comment that she had up?
Uh-oh.
Can you pull that back up?
Okay, so
the one with the cell towers? I don't remember.
Try to steal all the towns.
Could you explain that?
I don't know what that card is, but if they're available,
Mary tried to steal on the town's.
Turn in every once in a while.
What's that? What kind of card is that?
That's what we're joking about right now. We have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
What is this? Yeah, and then Val, did you hear they're saying that the sheriff told Jeremy that he has a hit out on him?
I heard something about that. That's absolutely insane.
Crazy. Oh, BJ to me favors. Yes. But I saw someone said it's like Sam's Club. That's interesting because here it's a restaurant or a bar or something. So I had no idea. I heard that on another stream. Not about this though. So, y'all, it's like a Sam's Club. Okay, dirty minds.
Sorry.
Don't play.
Sorry. I didn't know. I've never
Don't
heard of it before. That's brand new to me.
Okay, so this is the Rust
You
dude,
can
right?
try one. You'd like it.
Thanks, Slash Fan. And it's restaurant. See, yeah.
They have a 2-for-1 special.
I need another bottle of water.
Did that just what happened there, y'all?
No, you froze up.
I mean, I
I've
got
never
the,
been in BJ.
I got the
know
little
anymore.
signals. I think it's because there's so many people in the chat, honestly. I'm not on Wi-Fi. Why is my connection suck? Okay, I'm going back to the video.
Need a new copy and whatever. Are you filming?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to be filmed? No.
You don't have a choice. You're in a public building. You're a public official. You don't have a choice. You don't
I'm
like
not
it?
a public official.
He should be in the
Welcome to present day March 2023, where I have been charged a commercial rate again for well over a year, and I've complained about it through mail. I'm getting late fees, and the town is actually threatening to shut off all of my water. Oh, by the way, you might want to learn the law. Whether you are paid or whether you are a volunteer, if you are working on public work, you're a public official. Let's talk about reasonable in regards to my bill.
He's correct there.
So, water bill.
Water bill, yep.
We've had constant issues. I've talked to you before. Was it when I first got here? We talked to you about the actual issues of the water bill. So we talked about residential versus commercial, which residential versus commercial, how do you determine the two?
The rates are based on the meter size.
Okay.
Residential is up to 1 inch.
Okay. And my meter
Anything
size
above
is
that, 2 inches.
Okay.
At your insistence, you have a 2-inch meter.
And I paid the $2,300 some odd dollars to put a 2-inch meter in at the extra cost of the town of what?
Cost plus 20% to install.
The cost of the town with me increasing to a 2-inch meter cost the town what?
We charged you 20% above what we.
That's what you charge. That would be income. The cost,
The
cost
the
I
cost,
incurred. I paid for it. Me increasing to a 2-inch meter does what to water coming into my
it
property?
gives you twice as much water coming in
And it costs
available.
and it costs the town what?
And you will notice from the rates that you are not paying a 2-inch meter rate. You're
And
paying
I do.
half of that.
I do notice that. But here's my other issue. Over 2
Why
years
why
ago,
would
I
that
sent
be?
you an email asking you for public documents stating
Huh?
Why would they just randomly make up like the half the 2-inch rate price?
Yeah, they just
making it up
made
as they go.
Yeah, because they
No.
want to charge him more for it. They were irritated that they had to put in the 2-inch pipe, even though they paid nothing for it. You know.
Now, all this stuff, it's all laid
Crazy.
out. There's the state has, whenever you're dealing with government, there's always a plan. Okay, so somewhere there is a form, and it comes from the state, and it works its way down, and it is a boilerplate type thing. It's line after line. It's like this is at this rate you do this, at this you do that, or it's through like the council. Like in Tennessee, we have CTAS County. What is it? I can't remember now. And like the MTAS, the other one, it's municipality. But it's for legal advice and how to run proper government and stuff. And every town or county municipality belongs to it, pays into it, and then they answer questions of law that are based on state statutes. Like if you look at like the Tennessee code, there are like 3 or 4 books, just the big heavy bound books that are just for running towns, municipalities, counties, stuff like that. It's so all this, like there is a form, it's all set out. Now if they are somehow circumventing that, usually where you find corruption is when you're not doing a bidding process, and you can find like it's like usually like an official that they get off work, and then they'll come out and they'll use like county paid for equipment to dig a line and put in your pipe for you, and then charge you for it, and then they like return the county something next day. That's usually when you find corruption. But it's not just like it's not a random thing. It's not set up that way.
Yeah, they are
And if they're
passive
doing it
aggressive
that way, then
nutcases.
there's a major problem that the state needs to come in with. The state comptroller should come in and investigate.
Well, so apparently what the chat was telling me is that they filed suit against the county or the city or whatever about the water, and they won, which I would absolutely expect them to win.
Yeah. This sounds insane.
See what happens? I put up the, I say, hey, somebody said that, what, should we just go watch it? No. The What the Hell's new video?
I don't know. He doesn't seem to mind us
Sorry, you
watching.
have to respond, and you as a public have...
Let him get some. I said he doesn't seem to mind us watching his videos, but maybe let him get some views on it first.
Yeah, for sure. The more you... Yeah, it is corrupt, Stacy.
Official
you
have to legally provide that to me. I've yet to this day actually gotten that.
Well, where's your mail going?
So now let's get the mail. All right. This is what I have here. This is my last invoice right here from you. All right. So what day is water due?
The 15th.
Okay, the 15th
of each month. If you're not here and you're not using more than 2,000 gallons a month, you owe $33.59
so
by the 15th of each month.
Mailed this February 6th, correct?
It goes out the first week.
February 6th. Do you see the postmark of February 6th? February 6th.
No, that's when it went through Jacksonville. It went out of Otter Creek well before that.
So February 6th postmark. That gives a 9-day billing cycle. What bill do you pay in your life
the day before
that has a 9-day billing cycle? What's the normal standard billing cycle?
I don't know what the normal billing cycle is.
Normal billing cycle. You pay your credit card bill. What's the normal billing cycle? What is the standard business normal billing cycle? 30 days. It varies. It's 30 days. You know it. I know it. All right. Here is a letter from the postmaster over at Otter Creek. What day did I receive the bill?
This is crazy. Crazy.
On March 2nd.
March 2nd.
The meters are read the last
So the bill is due February 15th. It's mailed February 6th, a 9-day billing cycle. I get it March 2nd, and you're charging me late fees. For what?
Because the late fees that you were charged, we did not receive your payment until after the 21st of the month.
I didn't receive your bill until March 2nd.
And you know that you owe $33.59 by the 15th of each month.
This is this payment, okay? This is this payment right here. This is what I'm willing to pay for my actual water. So here's the town of Otter Creek trying to find more ways to actually steal from me. And frankly, it is theft. Now, I'm a giver. I think most people who know me actually know I'm a giver. And Otter Creek could be thriving because I am a giver. But instead, they want to take and find another way to take and another way to take. And I can't stand theft. And therefore, if you steal one thing from me, I'm going to come at you and take everything from you.
If you don't pay your bill, we'll turn off your water.
So I've already gotten disconnection notices as well. And I appreciate you sharing that because everything you say will and can be used against you in the court and law. And if you want to start a mess, trust me, I'm not only going after the town, I'm going after you personally. My goal is not going to be to win. My goal is going to be to bankrupt you and take everything you have. Now, you keep doing illegal things, I'll come after you hot and hard.
I'm not doing illegal things.
I've warned you when I first got here, do the right thing. Now, number two.
I don't know what you're talking about, do the right thing.
Can we just discuss, this is crazy, right? This is crazy that it has to get to this level and then it goes even further.
You can see how frustrated he is. He's starting to, his words aren't quite as clear as they usually are. He's not quite as put together.
Angry. Well, he's mad.
Right now, she has all the power.
Of course she does.
And she's just been, she'll say one thing one day and a completely opposite thing the next. And she doesn't even send the bills out on time. And then she charges him late fees. It's gross. And she's also mad about the church that he bought, or the property that had the arch. I can't remember what it's called, but I think she's mad about that too. People are jealous, small town, jealous.
There's my payment.
We
Stop charging me late fees when you didn't even have the bills in December by December 15th. Now, number two.
Yes, they did. They went out the 1st of December.
Number two, I want my water turned on, my second location. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I want the water turned on at the Ark. I just dropped a bombshell on Mary. What you don't know is Mary actually serves in a capacity with the Christian school that wanted the Ark, but they did nothing. They had nothing under contract. As a matter of fact, she tried to guilt trip the former owners as she told them she's so disappointed in them from selling it out from underneath the church as they went to have their water disconnected.
Okay.
Today.
We need a $200 deposit.
Not a problem. Can I borrow your pen? Thank you.
You should always bring your own pen in a situation like this.
Yeah,
so you don't have to ask that question.
So you don't have to ask.
And when you mail that, I don't want to see late fees and charges on there either. For the ridiculousness of a 9-day billing cycle, when I receive my mail,
9-day billing cycle. The
what is it?
bills
Is it
go
30
out
day?
the 1st of the month. Well, and it used to be they were due on the meeting date, so it changed. It could have been the 8th of the month. It could have been the 11th of the month.
So you think you're completely and totally reasonable mailing a bill to everybody and then having it due well before they even get the bill? You think that's reasonable?
I did not mail bills.
So you would be okay. Your credit card mails you a bill and it's due on the 15th, but you got it March 2nd, and you'd be okay if they started charging you interest for that. You'd be like, oh yeah, that's all right. That makes sense. That's smart.
I don't know what you're saying.
No kidding. That's part of the problem, Mary.
That's my favorite. He said, no kidding. That's part of the problem, Mary. When she said, I don't know what you're saying. She doesn't.
This is why you should write a letter instead of doing stuff in person.
Yeah. Well, you
write
have
a letter,
to go down
get all
there
your
in order
thoughts
to
down, reread it, make sure you're not saying anything you're not sure about every single word, and then mail it to them. And then you can pick up the phone and call him. But I hate seeing him so frustrated here because
right.
I know. So like me, like I was on Mary's side. Like I know what happens back here, and like I know the people that work there, and yeah, this is it.
She's
it's not
actually,
gonna. It doesn't jive well with them. You know, it's weird. I know. I took a lot of phone calls from people just like Jeremy here,
but she never gives a reason.
I was much better at de-escalating the problem.
I think that she made this up though. She did. She didn't have anything to back it up with. She was just randomly charging him. One time she charged him for 17,000 gallons, I think, when he had been in Ohio. And he was explaining that they had like the 4,000, I think it was a 4,000 gallon something, like a truck brought water to their place in Ohio. And I think he said that they went through that many gallons of water every 2 months. And this was a 1 month period, 30 days. And she said that he had used 17,000 in Florida. And I don't even think he was there.
I wonder if the turtle ponds across the street all got fresh water that month.
Maybe. I don't know. I think somebody else said it. There might have been something like.
Good point.
There might have been something, some issue. Yeah, backflow. What? Oh, the people that wasn't it the city or this lady's place that installed the pipe and everything?
So usually the way utilities work is it's on the town or the city, everything like up to your house or property line.
Property line.
Meter,
yeah.
Right. And then from the meter to the house is all on you. It's all your responsibility. If you have to put in a new line from the city works to your meter, if you want to replace that, like you put in a bigger 2-inch pipe,
then you have to pay for it.
You have to pay that cost.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't understand why he's getting charged more and
additionally every single month, right? It's like, no, you don't get to keep being upset that you had to do work. We already paid you for that work, so stop. Yeah,
it seems like everybody in this town feels as if the Hales are taking something away from them.
Yeah, they do feel like that. Like this lady right here, she wanted that property, the schoolhouse property.
The mayor, he got ousted out of office because of this.
Yep. And apparently, I think they said he sued her for like battery or something. Like it's crazy, all the stuff.
Yeah,
that
somebody
happened.
said this is where somebody puts their hands on him.
In this video? Oh, see, I
Yeah,
was
that's what
driving
Chet
and
said.
listening to it, so I didn't see it. Okay, let's keep going.
When will the water be turned on?
Tomorrow.
I need my water turned on today. Your town hall is in session till 2.
Oh, last time I'm going to do this, but that's definitely coming from the video, that radio in the background, right? Y'all don't hear it?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, I'm just crazy.
I need my water turned on today. Why is it going to be till tomorrow?
Because I don't turn the water on.
Okay, then I'm going to turn the water on. Who turns the water on? Russell or Lonnie?
Neither.
Who turns the water on?
Richard.
Huh?
Turning the water.
Oh, turning the water on?
yeah,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Turns the water on. If I can get a hold of him, we get it turned on today.
It needs to be today. Town hall is still in session till 2 o'clock. Water needs to be turned on, please.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
And if you have a problem affording your water bills, you can appeal to council.
I am. I'm going to appeal this Tuesday. And I think you're well aware council's going to end up changing as well. So you ladies can keep laughing. You're a part of the problem, not the solution in this place.
Anything you say, sir.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that. That was funny in the background.
You say it's twisted.
How can anything be said twisted when it's all reality and truth, ladies? What is one thing that I said that's been twisted?
Absolutely everything, sir.
She laughed.
Okay, so I didn't get my bill on March 2nd, right?
Your bill was mailed out at the beginning.
It's infuriating.
And when did I receive it?
That's
We
not
don't
our
know
problem.
when you
We
received it.
We have nothing.
Well,
to do with
then
that.
why do you care about a late fee when you know it's getting paid all the time anyway?
Oh, my Lord.
Wow, really? So is this what the issue is that they keep talking about at these town hall meetings, the backflow problem? Because they were talking about water a lot today.
Water
really
is such
nice.
a problem with small
It is.
towns, man.
He
It's
literally
Well, it's a problem in
unbelievable.
upgraded
Texas,
the
too,
entire
because we're
town's
drying out.
systems.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And the Nolenter says that Russ the sus
Nolanator.
Nolanator. Okay, you're right. Ordered Mary to charge him these rates. That's real chicken. If he ordered her and then he left her to flounder up here on her own, that's
Oh yeah.
what a dick move. I hear that
Will you
radio.
please get on with the phone with them immediately so I can have the water turned on?
That's true. Right.
Right?
Right. I know. I can't believe that he's like kept his cool through all it. It's
Yes or no?
very infuriating.
I will get a hold of him
All right.
as soon as I can reach him. He is working.
What's his number?
I'm not giving you his number.
Oh my goodness. Not only are they stealing from me, you've also seen she's broken the law by not providing legal documents. By the way, the worker's phone number, if they communicate that way, which you just saw, she does, I will get a hold of him. He's working today. Town hall's in session till 2 o'clock. He's got to go turn my water on. She just refused again to give me legal information. That is against the law. She's blatantly, clearly breaking the law. Oh my goodness, Mary.
Dude, man, I feel so bad for
We had a
him.
good conversation when I first moved here about all the stuff you were doing, and you apologized. You said you were going to do things right. And then you went and did the exact same things. You've yet to give me public information and public record.
I sent you those public records.
Continue.
No, you didn't,
continue
liar.
to try and milk me for money when I even told you, don't try and take advantage
Sorry,
of me
guys.
and get money. I would help the town. And yet here we are at the same position. You would not be okay with this. If this was happening with any of your bills, you would not be okay with this. You wouldn't be okay if your credit card was doing it to you. You wouldn't be okay if the electric company was doing it to you. Don't justify it. Don't sit there and justify it and be like, oh, well, I don't know when you didn't get it. It doesn't matter. Be a decent human being and do the right thing.
You could have your bills the same day that they're prepared if you wanted to take them by email.
That'd be great. How do I have a public record and trust you to actually do the right thing with it then?
I've done the right thing.
I've been going through this. You're sending me disconnection notices. You're sending me this. You're charging me this. You don't even have it in the mail in time. I'm checking with the post office in December. You didn't even have it at the post office by December 15th. It's due the 15th.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
That is totally
Well,
incorrect because other people had theirs paid.
Everybody I talked to didn't have it.
First week of December.
And the postal worker said, nope, haven't been dropped off yet. And yet you're charging me because the mail gets it to me at a certain point in time. How ridiculous is that? You would not be okay with that in your own life with your own bills. And I'm not okay with it because I'm an outsider from North and came and bought property here. And you guys go, oh, well, I'm going to do this because he wants a 2-inch line. How much more does the gas cost to put in your vehicle if you have a 10-gallon tank or a 20-gallon tank?
I had
None.
nothing to do with
None.
the 2-inch meter. You asked me
And
why you
I
are
paid
charged
for it.
a different rate.
And I paid
That
for
is
it, and it
why.
cost the town nothing more for
And I
me to have a
sent
larger
you
meter.
The,
It cost the town
ordinance
absolutely nothing more.
repeatedly.
You haven't sent me anything.
I
Everything
sent
I
you.
have, I've gotten on my own. You have not responded. You have not sent anything. Let's be very
beg to
clear.
differ.
Let's be very clear. Then you should have a record of what you sent me. Wait for this response, okay? Wait for this response because it becomes really, really important towards the end of the video with the 3 sheriff waiting for, to remove me from the town hall meeting because I request every single documentation, which is going to come in play next week, the next week after that, the next month, months after that, maybe even potentially the next year.
I do.
Let's see it because it's going to become very important.
I'm
I'm
not going to discuss this anymore
I've
right now.
absolutely
Jeremy.
had it with the incompetency
You have come in
and
you
trying to actually
created
go,
your
oh,
little
okay, here we go.
show.
We're gonna. It's not a little show, first of all.
Your
How about
big
you actually
show.
be a decent person and do the right thing?
What a bitch. Your
She's
little
such a
show.
She's a bitch for sure.
Ah.
haven't treated you any differently.
What do you think all these bills are? It's my fault that I got my mail March 2nd. So you're going to charge me more.
March 2nd for a March 15th bill.
It's my fault. It's February bill, remember? You see it. It's in your hands. I want my water on today at my second location. You're in session. You just denied to give me the person's name to actually turn my water on.
No, I didn't.
Not like
But
you're.
I'm not
It's not like
giving
this
you
is a
his
huge.
number.
It's not like this is huge metropolis here. I mean, this is easy stuff. Treat people with kindness. You know what? If you would have been kind and did the right thing, we'd never be in this situation. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing. It's that easy. Do the right thing. Please. For your sake, for the town's sake, for my sake. Just do the right thing. You would not be okay if I was doing this to you. You would not be okay if any of your other creditors were doing this to you. You would not be okay with it. I'm not okay with it. Please have my water turned on.
He's way nicer than I would have been, honestly.
Thankfully, I think Mary got the message because my water was actually turned on before I got back to the schoolhouse. Now, remember last month when I went to the town hall meeting and the mayor threatened to have me removed? And I said, if you're going to, you better bring the police. Well, this time he did. And I'm about to talk to council about all of this thievery and all of these legal issues.
More people on this council.
Jeremy's a savage, y'all.
And I don't have a problem.
Is what?
He's a savage. I love it.
Yeah, this guy, this dude right here in the blue shirt. I'm sure chat knows who he is. I don't remember
There's
his
3
name,
blue
but
shirts
he's
there.
the one on the far right. So
Okay, that's easier.
I don't know if you can see this, but this dude,
Okay.
Yeah, he's former mayor.
is that the
That's
former
Russ?
mayor?
I think so.
Okay, but at the time, I think he was the Song of Rain. I think he was the mayor, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, watch him. He's going to be an ass.
I'm trying to get you what you
Yeah,
want.
right.
Back up. Who's reading it?
Who's reading it?
Who's reading
Raise
it?
your hands if you're reading it.
Because legally, you're off the supposed to be supplied a P&L
You
for
don't-
every meeting.
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
And you're going to bring the police to remove me, Russell. You're going to bring the police to remove me. So if you do it, bring it.
I can do that.
Legally, you're to provide a P&L to this council at a minimum 4 times a year. Where's the P&L?
You're out of order, sir. Just calm down.
You want to call participant of the town out of order, but you're the mayor. Are you in order, not providing a P&L?
So this is what town hall meeting has come to. We have a sheriff here for the town hall because we already know that illegal activities are happening and they're going to be called out on it. So that'd be an interesting meeting here tonight. We're up to 2 sheriffs.
So that's 175.
First of all, I'd like to share with the community, I have purchased the Lark building, and I want to be very open and clear that the community is welcome there for Christmas events with the children. If you guys have an opportunity or need an event center, please reach out. I have no problem with the community using that free of charge. I'm all about the community and I'm all about the people. I have no issue with the community unless that community is trying to steal from me, which is issue number 2. I believe I'm being stolen from. When I arrived here in Otter Creek, I put in a 2-inch meter line. I was never told that my expenses for water would increase as I put in that 2-inch meter line. Never disclosed to me. As a matter of fact, the town profits on top of that on 20% of my purchase of $2,300+. And then later, I'm given bills above and beyond because I'm a commercial property in a residential area. I addressed that with Mary. Mary says, oh, no, there's nothing in writing. I'll take you back down to actual residential, which then the council then approves a commercial rate for me. Now, I want to be very, very clear. When I buy electricity, I buy it by the watts, not by the size of my amperage in my breaker box. When I buy gallons, when I buy diesel for my trucks, I'm not charged based on my fuel tank size. I'm charged based on gallons. And currently, I'm being charged based on my meter size that I paid for. The town it has no extra expenses for. As a matter of fact,
pause it real quick.
a larger line, the town.
Okay, so you see the guy there with the mask?
that's what
who is
they're
it? Just
saying.
said, yeah. Deborah Mellinger said that guy is the former attorney for the town.
Worm.
Yeah. Look at his socks.
Yeah.
I like his socks. I like them.
I do too, but they do look kind of convicted.
He's got his socks pulled up, wearing shorts. He's got the striped socks. I bet his shirt's tucked in too.
Attorney Worm. Look, they put a little worm. So does he suck y'all or something? He looks like he does, if I'm being honest.
I feel like he plays shuffleboard.
Man, I know this. Never mind.
Okay, we got to get through
Jail
these
socks.
last
Yes.
Yeah, right. Jail socks.
Actually decreases expenses because it's not held back the water. It flows more freely. Am I making myself clear? Number 2, every time I get a bill,
Did you say 2?
I have to keep going. I only have 3 minutes legally. Every time I get a bill, my bill comes in past the due date. If I may share this with you.
Oh.
So my last bill, I had a 9-day billing cycle. Now, I don't know about most of you, but any standard business billing cycle is 30 days. Now, I'm going to just openly say this, and I don't mean it derogatory, and I don't mean it to puff myself up. I probably pay more bills than all of you altogether in any given month and year. This is the only bill I have in my life that has a 9-day billing cycle and not a 30-day billing cycle. Not only that, I have a letter here from the postmaster at Otter Creek. My last bill, which was due February 15th, arrived March 2nd. And I continue to get late charges, and I continue to get disconnection notices. I am tired of the town trying to steal from me when I'm trying to build into the town. Thus, number 3. Via Chapter 119 Public Records via email and hand delivery to the records custodian. This is a formal request for the public records pursuant to Chapter 119 Florida statutes. Please direct your responses to me. Number 1, please provide the town of Otter Creek, Florida's town charter. As when the mayor Russell told the sheriff to remove me, the sheriff did this, had his hands like this and went.
That's such a sheriff.
Not only did the sheriff refuse to remove me, Russell then illegally closed the meeting and council members began to literally run out. Well as an ordinance and resolutions from the town's inception. Number 2, provide the minutes of all town meetings from January 1st, 2019 to present. Number 3, provide all recordings of town meetings from January 1st, 2019 to present. Number 4, please provide all emails of the town's elected officials, employees, agents from 2019. Please provide all text in the town's elected officials, employees concerning any public business from January 1st, 2019 through present. Number 6, regarding the town's resolution 2021-05, provide all studies, quotes, estimates, resolutions, draft, correspondence amongst elected officials, employees, agents relating to the same. Number 7, provide any correspondence in the format regarding.
Yeah.
He's wanting the docs.
Okay, well,
What'd you say?
as long as you got a second, he's good to go.
Whoa.
What'd you say?
As long as you got a second on adjourning the meeting, he's good to go.
He did.
Oh, you're like talking about rules and stuff? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
parliamentary procedure.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that like the Roberts rules?
It depends on what they use.
Something like that.
A couple different versions.
Like most organizations use Roberts. The Congress doesn't use Roberts, and the state legislatures. Each state legislature uses different ones, and they can also use their own rules also. But it just depends on what they adopt.
Okay. Yeah, that's confusing.
I didn't find my
to me.
Robert's Rules of Order.
I have mine. I can send it to you.
Why did he request the police officers to kick him out? Just because he was talking?
He wanted to finish his request, I think. Oh, you mean wanted the mayor?
Yeah.
Because the mayor didn't want him to be requesting all of those documents in front of everybody. Like that's a request for like an open records request. Basically, he did it at the meeting. He asked for all those documents. I think the mayor does not want him to have them or to be saying it in front of the whole town meeting either, making them look shady.
So real quick, JMDG here said if a citizen's in the middle of a public comment, they can just be cut off. Yes, because Jeremy's issue doesn't outweigh everybody else's issue. This is They
were saying they would give him his time though. They would give their time to Jeremy. Are they not allowed to do that?
Absolutely. Is it legal? Yeah, I mean it's
so like the way we did it is that for a county commission meeting was that if you wanted to speak, because it used to be like anybody could speak, but then you start getting people start coming in, it's funny. I know it sounds weird, but that's what's so strong about a community. Okay. You got to think on a very primal sense here. That's what's very, very strong about like local school boards are an important thing. Your communities are important things. That's why like in the South, like a lot of, here's a great one. There's a place in South Carolina called Sugar Tit, South Carolina. It's not incorporated. It's a community. It has a cool name. I think there's a Sugar Tit whiskey distillery there, but it's an open meeting, but you don't get to talk out of order. And that's what it depends on what the rules, how the council has set up. So anyway, like their community, right? That's a very important thing. So you go to something like this, and you get someone new comes in a community, and yes, they know the stuff black letter, right? But the problem is that that's just not how they operate. So it's a learning curve, and I understand. I can see a little bit. I mean, Jeremy's in the right here. Don't get me wrong, but I can see a little bit on the other side where these people are like, well, "Who are you?" Because I've been asked who I was a lot of times.
How you think I felt when I first got to East Tennessee?
Dude, how do you think you feel every time I see you and I remind you? I'm like, man, you ain't from around here, are you? And I don't have an East Tennessee accent. I'm from Memphis originally, so it's just it is what it is. But so like the way we did at county commission meetings, it was they ended up having to be when people started coming in, you started having all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, we can't have people just run off rogue because they will talk and they will talk and they will talk.
Judge Thomas My
until
bad.
it's
Judge
nonsense.
Thomas was the judge in the lawsuit
Exactly,
against the town
MG.
too.
Exactly. He didn't like what he was hearing, so he shut him down, just like the judge does, because that's how they apparently act in that town.
Well, what we did is you had to state you had to put up what your issue is, what you want to talk about. You're given a time limit to present your argument, and that was it. You know, because you have to, at the end of the day, you can't keep the county commissioners there or the city commissioners or whatever. You can't keep them there hostage. You know, they have to go home. These are like, these people probably aren't even being paid, or if they are, it's probably very minimal, like $5 a month. I think like in Tennessee, the minimum for a county or a city is $17 a meeting, somewhere around that. It's really surprisingly low.
Yeah, somebody from the town did a live today, though.
$100 a month.
At a town meeting. It is the third Thursday of the month, right? But somebody was doing a live at one of those meetings today.
So does everybody know what I'm saying? Like, I'm afraid that I sound like I'm picking on Jeremy. I'm not here.
No.
I'm trying to again, this happened 3 years ago. This is already solved. But for people that have never done this, I'm trying to.
It hasn't been. It was apparently only very recently solved, though, and the reason that he had to settle with the city, from what I just read, I don't know if this is all true, but hopefully we will find out after going through these videos. They say the reason that he had to settle is because, what was that person's name? Judge, Grudge Judge. We'll just call him that. What is it?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Thomas.
Okay, whatever the dude's name is, grumpy guy. Because he was going to be the judge on that case too. Like, obviously you can't go to trial on that.
This whole thing is so just incestuous with corruption. It's gross.
I didn't know this, but that's pretty cool. Megan Fox has dealt with that kind of counsel problem before many times. Yeah. Yeah, Judge.
Thomasis. There's an extra is. I forgot the last is.
Okay, should we let this play? Because we have
4
minutes and 57 seconds. Yeah.
Resident Jeremy B. Hales from January 1st, 2019 to present. I request you provide a list of all documents claimed to be exempt from inspection, examination, identifying each such document by date, brief description, sender and or drafter, number of pages, citation of specific exemption claim. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and your prompt attention in this matter.
I'll give him my 3 minutes. Other public comments is, we're gonna have a meet the candidate. It's been changed from the church to Zim Padgen's house, March 23rd at 6 p.m.
You requested a 2-inch meter.
No.
Oh, wow.
It got changed.
Your plumber called me personally and put you in a 2-inch commercial meter. You come down here.
Maybe I should take my gavel out and start hitting something. You're out of order. You're out of order. Meeting. We just closed a meeting.
That was just a personal altercation.
Now yeah.
We all been giving him our 4 minutes.
Sorry, the meeting's over. If you want to.
You've been formally handed the request via Florida law. You have been emailed the request via Florida law.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Can you shorten it out in a paragraph for me to just what all you said and what's required now?
Every single record from January 1st, 2019 to present must be legally reported to me. I have yet
Your record.
every record, every single record. I have illegally been withheld of the records. Even of this week, I was withheld the text number information of the employee for Otter Creek, which is illegal.
It's called a FOIA.
And you have a 2-inch pipe, did you say?
2-inch meter.
Oh.
And I would like the water issue resolved, please.
This guy's just kind of figuring out that something's not right here, huh?
You also don't go back 1,800 feet into the woods.
If you want a regular meter.
No, I don't.
You want a regular meter?
Put it in writing to the town.
Nobody said he wanted one.
Meter changed out, and we'll get you a regular meter.
What I want is a non-corrupt mayor
Hey,
and a
dickhead.
competent clerk of courts.
Sorry, that was rude.
That's legalese. That's legalese for it.
Big statements.
You put that in your briefs.
I don't think there's getting out.
No.
Absolutely. She couldn't even answer his question about what the extra fees were for training. She couldn't answer the question. She said that.
She's written more budgets up in the banking business.
You don't know what I've seen. You have no idea.
Now we got 3 sheriffs. We got 3.
I'm sure.
Are they going to touch him? Because somebody said that, right?
Now enters Laura Mott, previous mayor before Russell and mayor after Russell. So it was Russell, Laura, then Russell. And this is the individual who filled Becky Joe, our new neighbor's ears, with all kinds of weird stuff. Go ahead.
Didn't give you permission to record me.
Didn't need it.
Don't need it.
I would encourage you to know the laws.
Oh, I do.
No,
Got a different vantage point than I
Yeah,
did.
because I was sitting right next to the 3 cops that were there, and the one cop was like,
So
what
cute.
are we doing here? And he was like, we're here for the guy in the gray hoodie. And I was like, whoa! I was like, so they were called there just for Jeremy.
So many of you all over the world are sitting there going, is this place real? Can these people be real? It's 100% the reality of what happens in our life on a daily basis. And many of you are coming to see us this week in Otter Creek for our half meal time to grill. I know hundreds, if not thousands of you are going to be touring Otter Creek. Number 1, be respectful. Number 2, be peaceful. Don't do anything foolish. Allow me to care for these issues the appropriate and the legal right way.
Okay. Yes. Daniel Ramsey. Where's that question? I forgot to put it up. Here we go. I thought that was her in the background. I was driving and I was like, wait a second. That sounds like Lynette. Is that Lion Lynette saying I'll give him my minutes? So this was like right before all this stuff with her popped off, I guess.
So
did you hear that woman in the background be like, we'll give him our minutes? That was Lynette. That's her voice for sure.
Like her. It sounded like her.
Yeah.
How long has okay. This is so much deeper of a cesspit than I had ever anticipated. That's where the Lynette story begins.
See, I found it. Only because I watched this in my sleep. Literally, it played all night long. Yeah, dude, it's deep. And it's like, the thing is like, what I'm starting to think is this is just like a mentality that this town has, kind of like what I think was going on in South Carolina and Colleton County. Like, I think that some of these people who have been there for a long time, they definitely like want to protect their town from outsiders taking power from them or what they think is a power play. And so, you know,
guys, in little tiny rural towns like this, everybody's got a family connection. Their brother married that guy's aunt, so they're connected, and this guy's cousins with this guy, and all the properties owned by the same couple of families. So they look at this land that gets sold off to an outsider as their land, regardless of the property rights and bills of sales and blah 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 blah. They feel outed by Jeremy, and they're trying to fight back, but they're doing it illegally. It seems.
So did you hear, y'all? Did y'all hear how at the end of this thing he was talking about how he knows that all those people are going to be in town for their half mil grill or whatever, and you know, to not do anything crazy and to be respectful and stuff when they come there. Their chat is saying this is the event that she wanted the tip jar or the donation jar to be placed at. So this is right before she got mad at them.
You know, you got to share the new window, right?
The new what? I got to share what?
I might be confused. Disregard.
Oh, okay. You meant like share a comment on the screen or something?
Disregard completely, babe.
Okay. I guess I can take that down now. Well, I didn't set up a thing to like go to somebody else.
I didn't
do that.
You don't have to. A lot of times that's the best thing.
Okay. Well, I would have if I had like, that was too much for my brain to take today. I went to court. I was watching videos in between instead of focusing on court. Anyway, was confuddled.
I was. It happens, guys.
Bumfuzzled. Confuddled, bumfuzzled.
Brain
So what's up,
trauma.
y'all?
Life is good.
Valerie, are you doing
hungover.
any streams?
I don't know. I'm doing one right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, are you doing any on your channel?
I do know that Megan Fox is going to be joining me on me and MLS on a Lego stream on the 23rd, I think, whatever that Saturday is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Not
gonna
this Saturday, but
do
next.
the mega blocks.
No expert.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
actually, I was supposed to be on Megan's show this morning, but
something happened.
Yeah.
What happened?
I didn't take my drunk ass to bed till like 8:30 this
Wait, you were supposed to be on whose show?
Megan Fox. I was supposed to be on.
And
with
you
her this
missed it?
morning.
Crazy, son.
What were you doing up at 8:30?
I was. What do you know where I was? I was on with Camelot.
Oh my gosh, were you really?
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Well, that sounds good. Did you get naked on his show?
No, I brought it up.
Okay.
I brought it up.
Oh, you wanted to, and he wouldn't have it.
Yeah, I've been on a show like 2 or 3 times now, and he won't let me do Naked Snake. I'm very upset about it.
Cherry.
No, you're not allowed to, dummy.
I know. I told him I had to go put Band-Aids on.
No, you're not. You don't have enough Band-Aids. Don't do that. How about that?
Band-Aids
Just listen to me for one time in your life. Like, this is the one time where I'm going to be like, it's a good idea, and you should listen. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I love you too much, man. You've fought so hard.
Oh, it's funny.
MG Law says it's okay. I filled in for you. Okay, that's cool. Apparently, she made the perv tanning bed today too.
Yeah, I was talking to her earlier. I'll jump on there tomorrow or whenever. No big deal. Me and Megan are good. Megan's great. I like her a lot.
I love this chat. You guys are awesome.
I know they're so great.
Oh God.
Yeah, Song of Rain wanted me to remind you about the hit that was put on Jeremy. Like, it's not a hit. Hold on, wait, I misspoke. The sheriff has warned Jeremy that supposedly there is someone has bought I don't even know how that works, right? A hit to be done on him. They are
like, as in to end his existence, correct? Yeah. That's crazy.
That's the way I would understand it. I mean, can you imagine that if the sheriff comes up and tells you that?
No, that's like if the sheriff gets to that point, like they have evidence to support that, right? Like that's a real threat at that point. That's scary shit, y'all.
Yeah, no, that's a threat. That's crazy. You have to do something about it if you're you're gonna get sued. Okay. Should we go through some super chats and stuff? And start questions?
You do what you want.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I've never done this before. I've never had the option of having super chats. So it's crazy.
Oh, congratulations, man. Man?
Thanks.
Man? Did I just call you man?
You can call me man. I'm
You
cool
can
with
tell
it.
I've been on MG Laws too often. It's like there's Shizzy over there, and I have to keep reminding myself that he's a dude.
I always say man or dude, so it's fine. Shane Cook, thank you for your becoming a member. That is awesome.
And I'm gonna get
Welcome
with
aboard.
McKinley and get you guys some emojis going pretty soon. So that'll be fun.
That will be. Okay, and then I just wanted to say thank you for subbing, Stacy Schmidt. Shasta's Corner, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome aboard.
Welcome, welcome.
Someone thinks there's Shinny Graham Yellrock. I know I'm saying that wrong.
Just Shinny.
Shinny. That's what I'm going to say. Shinny. Now I feel like a stalker. Baha. I came for Legally Live and I get another dose of the expert. I swear I'm not stalking you. Do not get a restraining order against me.
But if you were stalking me, that might be super.
She's still fragile.
Ooh.
Oh, what is it?
Fragile.
What is that? Like fragile?
Well, she's had a lot of drama over
It's a
her.
Christmas
So,
story reference about the leg lamp. Fragile.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you never saw a
didn't know there
Christmas
was
story, did you?
No, I didn't. But I saw I saw parts of it, and I've seen your
She's
lamp.
never seen a Christmas story. Can you people believe that? Can
is
you
that
people?
possible?
What is wrong with me, man? I can't say anything nice. It's like I mean, my nice words are coming out horrible. You people, can you people believe that? What is wrong with me?
Thank you for liking or loving my facial expressions, T. Underwood. I actually am very, very insecure about my facial expressions. I hate watching myself. And if I do, I'm like, oh my God, why was I doing that? Thank you, Nick. Also, you guys,
Nick's the man.
Nick is the man, and I'm going to drop his link really fast into the chat. He has a trial watch channel where I think he does a lot of things. Is he on at the same time as the expert on his Friday night? Like
No,
the
Nick,
wheel
Nick
of
usually goes
regret?
a little bit earlier than
Before,
that.
right?
I was gonna say that'd be
so
really
he's
bad
on-
for him because it's the 2-year anniversary
I
of
know.
Friday Night Live.
When?
And there
This-
is the oh, hang on, let me take that off.
This Friday?
Yeah, this 2 years.
Okay.
Can you believe that?
That's crazy, actually.
I didn't even know you people. There I go again.
You're an assist.
MG Law says no, he cannot believe it. Thank you, though, Nick Starro. I really appreciate that. I love you. Also, I hope you got the link because I sent it in like the group thing, I think. Or did I not? I don't know. I'm bad at this, y'all.
Oh, Baker
Oh,
just
look who just showed up.
Stop it. Where? I don't see him, but.
He rated.
Yeah, you just got raided by the
really?
Broken Baker.
Huh? Oh, that stinks because we's about to leave.
No, I'm about to leave.
And
You gotta
hi,
stay
everybody.
on.
You can't leave now.
do what?
You gotta stay.
Yeah,
know,
you
right?
can't. You just got a
I
whole
wanna
new thing.
watch-
Look here.
Oh,
Hey, let me
God.
tell you what. You got 343 on my screen. It says watching. Do you know how
Yeah.
long it took me to get that many people?
No, it's crazy.
like-
There were like 700 something at one point today. That's crazy. Thank you, Baker.
Baker
I'm
is
mad at
the
Baker a
best.
little bit though, because they're
Yes, thank
watching
you, Mom.
something I can't watch.
Mm.
But that's good because then I was able to stream, I guess. Thank you, all the Baker Raiders. You're welcome, Debbie Vaughn. Where was I? I'm just trying to get. I got lost. Okay, here we go. Ted Wendell. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He says they had over 18K viewers last Saturday Night Live. I saw that. Wasn't it Sunday Night Live? I saw that. It was crazy. It was so many people.
In chat, I thought they had.
Yeah.
That night.
They did.
Yeah. It was like 18
Like
or
in the live
19,000.
chat.
It was crazy.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Half Irish. I can do that. Let's see here. Flash fan. Thank you. Thank you for that. You really did not need to do that. Don't do that. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. It says, you are the best. Thanks for all you do. I don't do much when it comes to YouTube, but thank you. And then now you see it's not just me, T-Bone, because my computer also had issues today. So I wanted to put that up there because I apologize, MG. Apparently, we all have issues. Okay. Because I was really, I definitely messed with him a lot about that. A super sticker, no
That's what you get for
comment,
messing
no
with people.
question, just pure love of the game. Do y'all know where that comes from?
Nope.
TLA. Billy Joel Olson, thank you for your super chat. That is super appreciated. I really appreciate that. That is very nice. Zach. Oh, I couldn't read the whole thing. Zach, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. Here's a few bucks to make up for all the times I've been mean to you. I mean, you also said that I saved it somewhere, but something about a gremlin entering the water when I'm on gummies. What does that even mean?
Hey,
what
wait a
happens to
second.
gremlin?
Where's my super chat, Zach? All the time you've been mean to me, huh? Huh?
The movie's
I'm teasing
Gremlins.
him, man. He's one of the best people to have in chat. So I'm just teasing.
Zach's
him.
awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, no, Zach is awesome. I really still miss Brandon a lot. I hope to see him soon.
He's sick. He's real
I know.
sick.
So pray if you
Let's
are
go,
the praying
Brandon.
type. Yeah. A grilled steak with garlic sauce and french fries. I would not know. I would not know, guys. Okay. Baker. Yeah, but I didn't get it. What did that even mean? Do y'all know the joke or the thing about gremlins and water?
Have you never seen the movie
No.
or movies?
No.
If you put
I
a gremlin
saw-
in water, then it transforms into like the evil version. Before that, they're all
What?
the sweet, cuddly, cute one, and then they turn into the crazy gremlin.
Y'all think I'm evil when I'm on gummies? I think I'm nicer. Yeah, no, people were not a fan of the gummy McKinley. They sure were not. What does it say?
Well, lesson
I'll join
learned.
another time. I'm too sick to figure it out, but thanks for the support for what the hells. Yeah, for sure. And so here's the thing, guys. Tomorrow at the same time, Expert, are you doing yours at the same time tomorrow?
What day's tomorrow?
Wednesday?
Well, do we have something to do tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
We gotta figure
Wednesday?
that out. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, well,
I
I
don't
will
know.
be, I've set my streams up for the next few days to be at this same time every day. And I'm going to be going through this list and anything else that y'all want. But if y'all want to go over law stuff, because it turns out I actually am a practicing attorney in Austin, Texas, and I am a criminal defense attorney. So if y'all do have any like specific legal questions, you can always ask me. And if I don't know, I've got lots of friends who usually know the answer that will pop on and answer. So feel free to ask them. Expert, y'all follow him already. That's how you got here. So there you go.
I did put in there
Oh,
the
yeah,
link
tonight.
to trivia
It's tonight,
for tonight.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, trivia
What time
tonight,
is that?
9:05 p.m. The White
Trivia's
Rabbit
good
presents.
Okay.
My wife does it, so that's why I'm very excited. I hope everybody comes out and we have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.
The White Rabbit is one of my favorite people
Yeah.
on the planet. I love that woman.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Wait,
Yeah.
9 o'clock?
He
Is that
would
what time you
save
said?
her if a boat was going down and leave me.
Oh yeah, 100%. You're on your own, bud.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know. That's how everybody is. She's
Oh,
like, I never had
no.
so many friends, and they're all yours. And I'm like, I know they all like you better than me.
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
Oh, it's true. You guys are just an
Okay.
awesome chat. Thank you so
And
much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I don't have
I'm-
an exit thing.
This is a cool influx of new YouTube fans, and it's
Well, hold on though.
very
Hey,
cool.
the sad
to
thing
have
is
you
the
guys
other way.
around.
I'm thankful that they allowed me into their family. You know, this is really cool.
It's very cool. It's very.
Did I
very
mess
cool.
you up? I'm sorry.
No, look at this question.
I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend
You
it.
probably shouldn't, because like that would definitely be blamed on Jeremy.
Well, and as we should probably make sure that that's said, right? As Jeremy says, in every time he seems to mention any of these people, don't contact them. Don't mess with anybody. Just
because it's just bad for them.
right. It's not gonna help them.
No.
It's not.
No. Yeah, don't send them anything. Jeremy will get in trouble. But I think that was a joke. It was a funny joke, though.
It was obviously.
Hey, Cindy
It was good.
Lulu. And I'll do that. T. Underwood. I will be watching it. I'm gonna go pick up my little girl right now. I haven't had her in 2 days. So I'm gonna go pick her up. Like I said, I don't have a little exit thing, so I'm just gonna have to be like bye, and then it's gonna awkwardly end. Everyone say their goodbyes.
Real quick, Jeremy, if you do happen to catch this, I'd like to have a word with you sometime. Can you hit me up on Twitter or something?
Uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do, guys.
_ at Valhalla awaits or at _ Valhalla awaits. Hit me up.
Okay, we're gonna go over some things later. The expert. Oh, come tonight at 9 to. It's gonna be on your channel, right?
Yeah.
On Expert's channel, 9:05 for
Go to the
trivia.
expert's channel
Yeah.
at 9:05.
YouTube.com / @the_expert. And matter of fact, wait,
They know what it is, don't they? What?
Did I put that up? I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah, you did for the thing tonight, the stream
Yeah.
tonight. You did put it somewhere.
Well, you know,
I don't know where
I'm
it
hard
is.
to
It's
remember
hard to find. But also, you can go to his channel at. Here we go. Okay, I can't do that. Oh, there we go.
What can't you do?
It's at the top. So if anybody wants to like bookmark it, go there and do it. Are y'all ready?
Oh, cool.
Yup.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Later, y'all.
See you guys. Love y'all.